Wonderful. Well, thank you, Tanya, so much for joining us today. Congratulations on being part of cohort 10 for Schwarzman Scholars. We'd love to hear a little bit from you about your journey. How did you learn about Schwarzman Scholars and what encouraged you to apply? How did it sort of fit in with your goals, both academic, professional, or personal?
Yeah, I originally learned about Schwarzman probably like my senior year at college, and I think Laura brought it up to me. And at the mo time, I wasn't really like interested, right? Like I was very certain I wanted to just get into the workforce because I was like law school. That's where I want to go, and I want to get that work experience before I go to law school. And then I did Urban Fellows. It was a program that was able to really bring me into New York City government. And it was like a 9-month program that really gets you started in that. And while I was in government, and I decided to stay in government for another year, I learned that there's a lot of gaps in knowledge between those that I thought I was going to be able, and I did learn a lot from in government, but there's a lot of disconnection between not just government and nonprofits, but also with the private sector. And I just felt like at the time there was a lot going on with the migrant crisis, and there seems to be a lot of disconnection between how not only the US but the world is handling immigration. And I was really fascinated by China's policies when it comes to migration, and how they are really trying to have a migration policy that is going to be changed and innovative. And the way that they're approaching workforce development within migration, I thought was super, encouraging, and a hope that I didn't really feel like I was kind of lost to in New York, as there was all this negativity surrounding immigration. So I think all of that, and just in that moment, I think that summer that I applied, I was inspired to try and go for this program because I really love the values of the program and what is being achieved by bringing together this diversity of students that are passionate about making the world a better place. So I think all of that brought me to applying.
Wonderful. And for folks that are watching you speak today and might be interested in Schwarzman and are thinking about applying, what tips do you have about the application or even getting started? Because I think sometimes getting started is the hardest part, right? Because you have to kind of formulate all your ideas and start this sort of lengthy application from those beginning stages all the way through to your interview, which you did amazingly on. Tell us a little bit about any advice you have for listeners.
Absolutely. I think the primary thing is you have a network of people here to support you. Laura is amazing. She's been a support for me throughout college. She's been a support for many friends of mine, and the way that she helps build community and helps you feel not alone in the process is truly amazing. So don't hesitate to reach out. I think that's something that I did when I was at freshman. I just was like, oh, like I feel like she's too busy. Like, don't, like, she's here to help. She wants to help. Just like let her help. And I think also leaning on your friends, right? Like I think this whole process, regardless of the outcome, is so helpful in helping you understand the direction you want to go in your career. That to me is like the most valuable part of this whole process when you're applying, is like discovering yourself, discovering, really what is it that you want to do with your career, with your life, and lean on your friends to talk it through with you. So many of my friends, I was shocked. I reached out and I was like, oh, hey, can you help me think through this? And I was like, going to think, oh, they're going to say, oh, they're too busy, but they were really excited to help. And so many people that inspire me were then, really helping me understand what I want to do in the future. All of that, I think that feeling of community, it made me feel like doing this application is, possible. I think I was really intimidated by it initially, but as I continued doing the process and leaning on the people that I trust and that care about me, the more I just felt really empowered by the application.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Tanya. It's great to hear your perspective and wishing you all the best of luck in Beijing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um, Trying to figure out how to stop recording.